above or below the poverty line? Have you ever tried to find out? Does this question actually bother you to know whether you belong to above or below? I want you to exercise patience. At the end of this exercise, you will be able to place yourself where you rightly belong. First, you want to know, what is this thing called poverty line? Where was it first used? The first person known to have used poverty line was Charles Booth in the 1880s. He used it to demarcate the entire human people in a community as for who is above or who is below. Above the poverty line means that your income is able to take care of your basic needs. Below the poverty line means that your income is not able to take care of your basic needs. And of course, basic needs are food, shelter, and clothing. Now, the economists have used it to define your status in the economy. Now, government policies ordinarily is meant to lift as many people from below to above the poverty line. Actually, it's the real measure of the success of any government. How many people were lifted from below to above the poverty line is a measure of how well a government had done. Use any other parameter you like, but this is the ultimate test. Now, the truth is that many people below the poverty line create social problem. Since the last 3-4 years, many more Nigerians have fallen below the poverty line. It's estimated that over 60% of Nigerians are below the poverty line. And government policies are geared towards helping them, as many as could be brought up to that level. Having said that, are you above, are you below the poverty line? How do we know? Different countries have set parameters very differently. There's a world standard, but I'm interested in the Nigerian standard because we operate from Lagos, Nigeria. And for you there, find out whether you are above or below the poverty line. Are you above or below the poverty line? That's the question. Nigerian government have put $2.15 per day as income of anybody who will claim to be above the poverty line. $2.15 per day. Remember, per day. By the time you multiply it by 30, you'll be arriving at a figure in Naira terms that is about 100,000 Naira. So by the calculation of Nigerian government, anybody who earns 100,000 Naira thereabout is above the poverty line, but barely subsisting on the above. Now, but let me tell you the important thing to note. If you're a man, you have a wife, you have 2 children, and your income, composite income, I mean your income all through, yourself and your wife, assuming your wife is a petty trader, and at the end of the day, your income in a month is 100,000. You have drawn all members of your family below the poverty line. While it may be okay that you earn 100,000 in a month, and you're living above the poverty line, but because you have to cater for these ones under your care, your wife and your children, you all have fallen below the poverty line. Have you seen the irony of family size and what it could bring? Now, you will ask yourself, you that is a salaried man, earning 100,000 Naira and brooding children as if there's a competition, you all have fallen below the poverty line. That's one caution you must take. And of course, you must begin to increase your income by doing some side hustles that could help you in Nigerian language to beef up your family income, because it's now a family matter, not you alone. If your wife had been idle all this period, find something for her to do, even if that contributes to meeting small needs in the family. That's how to do. If you have only one source of income and you earn 100,000 in a month and you have a family size of 5, all of you are below the poverty line. Does that make it clearer to you? Now, do you know where you are? Can you comfortably say, I'm above the poverty line or I'm below the poverty line? That's the sense of this talk today. And you must have known where you belong to. Wait for us again for another interesting topic. Thank you.